Today is World Environment Day. The day is dedicated to encouraging awareness and environmental protection. The earth does need protection. It is at greater risk than ever before. Tonight, I'll not launch into a sermon on why we need to do our bit to save the environment. I'll give you 5 statistics, 5 facts if you like, and show you 5 videos to sum up how much trouble we're in. Number 1, cities are sinking. Polar ice caps are melting 6 times faster than they were in the 1990s. Greenland and Antarctica have lost more than 6.4 trillion tons of ice between 1992 and 2017. Average sea levels have risen 8 inches since the 1880s. Cities are sinking. Number 2, pollution is killing us. It's a no-brainer. Just 100 companies are responsible for 71% of global emissions. 100 companies. This is according to the Carbon Majors report. Number 3, plastic pollution is the biggest worry. Half of all plastics ever manufactured have been made in the last 15 years. Every year, about 8 million tons of plastic waste escapes into the ocean. Who is paying the price for all of this? All of us and the other species we share our world with. Number 4, at least 100,000 species, 1 lakh species, are becoming extinct every year. Experts say the rapid loss of species is 1,000 to 10,000 times higher than the natural extinction rate. And number 5, climate disasters are the biggest signs of the changing environment. The number of climate-related disasters has tripled in the last 30 years. More than 20 million people are forced to leave their home every year because of climate change. There's also an economic cost to climate change and natural man-made disasters. According to estimates, by 2030, developing countries would have to shell out $140 to $300 billion every year. And for those of you who are not moved by numbers, I have some videos that will compel you to come to terms with the truth, the risk to our environment. It's real. And let me prove this with 5 videos from the first 5 months of this year, 2020. The year began with Australian bushfires. One of the most devastating bushfires on record. The fires gutted 25.5 million hectares of land, an area about the size of South Korea. At least 33 people died, 3,000 homes were destroyed. This is Australia. April 2020 had the second highest tornado count in the US. At least 351 tornadoes touched down on the US that month. There were severe weather reports on all but 3 days in the month of April. At least 40 lives were lost to killer tornadoes. Swarms of locusts have attacked more than 25 countries this year. This too is because of climate change. From Africa to Asia, millions of hectares of farmland has been destroyed. One report pegs it at 2.25 million hectares of land. The locusts are likely to haunt us every year. These swarms symbolize climate change. A change in rainfall patterns is one of their biggest drivers. Another driver happens to be cyclones. Speaking of which, parts of India and Bangladesh were hit by super cyclone Amphan last month. It was the first super cyclone to form in the Bay of Bengal since 1999. At least 100 people were killed in the state of Bengal alone. The strong winds left the city of Kolkata looking like a war zone. And what you're going to see now happened just a little over 24 hours ago. Powerful landslides swept several buildings into the sea in northern Norway. This is the region of Alta.